Hi everyone, today I'm still in Bangkok and I'm heading over to see the Reclining Buddha at Wat Pho. I'm going to take the MRT from the Sukhumvit MRT station, the blue line, near where I'm staying here. MRT is the Metropolitan Rapid Transit Subway. The stop is located very near Terminal 21 shopping mall and near the ASOK BTS or the SkyTrain station. Google Maps will show you where those entrances are really easily, so you can find one convenient to your location. I really encourage you to use those trains if you're traveling in Bangkok. They're simple. There's a vending machine you buy tickets from. You select your language, you touch the stop you want to go to on the screen, and you insert the coins or paper currency that is displayed. It's easy. The machine will give you a token or a small card, which you can scan at the turnstile. Then you need to keep that token or the card because when you get to your destination, you have to use it to pass through the turnstiles at the end of the route. Just drop the token in the slot or insert the card and the machine will take it from you. You can use a ticket booth, of course, and speak with an attendant if you have a large group or you have any questions. You can purchase transit cards almost everywhere, it seems, if you want to prepay, even at a 7-Eleven. They make it really convenient to use the transit system in Bangkok. After that, it's just a few stops towards the river from the nearest MRT station to the temple complex where the Reclining Buddha is. I use Google Maps when I do things like this. I mean, I don't need to tell everyone how to use Google Maps, but it's so easy. It gives you several options for routes, whether you decide to ride a bus and then take the subway and then take a taxi and then walk. I think those are a little complicated. I always pick the route that just keeps me on the same mode of transportation the entire time. And Google Maps will also show you the cost, which is nice to know. I like the BTS and the MRT because they're fast, they're much cheaper than taxis, and they're really easy to use. So don't be afraid to give it a try. The trick to it, I discovered, is that you need to know the name of the last stop on the line you're going to be using because that's how they name the route. So you know which direction the train will go, you don't go the wrong way. I did that 3 times in one trip, so I don't feel bad. That's how I figured out how they name the routes. So live and learn. From the MRT station where I popped up, which is called Sanam Chai, it's just a short walk to the temple complex where the Buddha is. I passed through what I later discovered were the monks' quarters, which was a peaceful collection of apartments and cats. And I exited right in front of one of the entry points to the temple. Inside, the gate immediately is a ticket booth. The entry price for me was 200 baht, or about $5.88 in US dollars currently. I don't mind paying for small things like this. It helps to maintain the place, and you quickly see that it's well worth the price once you get inside. The complex is open from 8:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the evening. I did see some people showing up kind of late when I was leaving, and the guards were not letting them in as they were preparing to close up right at 6:30 on the dot, I'm assuming. So be mindful of that. It might be a good idea to do this in the morning. Go get some breakfast and then head on over to the temple before the temperature gets high and you don't have to worry about the closing time. I think it's important to be respectful in this place. It's a very important site for the Thai people. Women must have their shoulders covered and their legs covered from just below the knees and up. So it's a good day for a long sundress. But your shoulders need to be covered also. Shawls and sarongs, I've heard, are not accepted. I'm assuming because they're easily removed. T-shirts are okay as long as they have sleeves. Men have to have their legs covered from below the knee, and they have to have their shoulders covered too. So tank tops and sleeveless shirts are not accepted. So plan your outfit accordingly. You'll need to remove your shoes, as is custom, to enter any of the buildings in the complex. So slip-ons and sandals make that a lot easier. I even saw some people just walking around barefoot through the whole site, which kind of made sense. I don't think anyone should be climbing on anything inside the temple complex or high-fiving some of the Buddhas for selfies. It's just not cool, honestly. People should be a little more respectful and understand the reverence that the Thai people have for this site. These are simple things, really, and I think it's important to show respect for the importance of the place. And I didn't mind putting on some lightweight joggers that day so my legs were covered. It's not mentioned much in anything I've read, but I did notice that everyone remained fairly quiet throughout the complex, especially in the temples, which are active places of worship. Of course, people were talking, they just did it quietly. After I bought my ticket and took a few steps inside, I was a bit overwhelmed because there are so many buildings to see. But I did learn that if you proceed in a circular route around the buildings, you'll eventually see everything inside the complex. I was wandering inside for about 3 hours. The photo opportunities are overwhelming too, so I advise you carry a phone charger bank. There are a couple of places inside to buy water, a few other options like coffee or soft drinks. There's also a souvenir spot that you'll come across if you follow that circular route around the complex. Wat Pho is one of Bangkok's oldest temples. It existed before Bangkok was established as the capital even. The precise date of its construction isn't known, but they believe that it was built in the early 1600s on the European calendar, and construction continued over many years. The Reclining Buddha itself was built in 1832, and it represents the entry of Buddha into nirvana and the end of all reincarnations. The statue is 15 meters high and 46 meters long, so it's big inside this thing. And there's a large building that surrounds it. It's one of the largest Buddhist statues in Thailand. When you enter the building where the Reclining Buddha is, they have bags for your shoes. And you need to carry them with you because you exit through a different door than the one you came in. It gets a little crowded in the temple with the Reclining Buddha. There are a few ideal camera spots that you'll see right away, so be patient while everyone does their thing. I waited a few minutes, managed to get where I wanted to be, got a few shots without people in the way. It's a long, narrow building, so it's a little difficult to move that crowd through. So again, be patient. Be sure to like and subscribe. That really helps the channel so much. Or you can buy a coffee if you like. That helps a lot too, and I'm a coffee lover. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Click the bell to be notified when it's up.